Okay, hi. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off everything that you need to make square dance dresses look terrific. And I'm also going to show off a big collection of square dance dresses that I have. Okay, first let's start with the petticoats. There are several different petticoats that you're going to want. This is an 80 yard. This one is exactly the way it comes from the factory. It hasn't been modified. In order to make them look the best, you have to modify them. You can't use them as they are. You can, but you're going to look just like all the rest of the people who have this kind of petticoat. They're not going to be that one that you see, that one perfect petticoat that sticks out and looks so terrific. I'm going to show you how to make this into that kind of petticoat. Now, the problem comes from this piece of fabric between the waistband and where the fluff begins. Okay, when you put the waistband at your waist, then the fluff begins about 4 inches lower, so it doesn't stick out right. It's way down on your hips, and that doesn't stick out the way it should. So what we want to do to make this stick out properly and look like a real 80-yard petticoat, we take it and we pull it up, and we use a belt. This one here, this is a solid belt here. You can get an elastic belt. You can find them in a lot of the stores. They're just a wide elastic belt. And you don't need to use elastic. You can use just a solid belt. This one's a fabric belt. And it's just a decorative belt from a junk store. I got it for $1 at one of the junk stores. Okay, now take it, pull that piece of fabric as high as you can, and then take the belt, pull it firmly down. Okay, now take the top of the petticoat and pull until the fluff starts right at the bottom of the belt. Just pull that waistband up through the belt. So we got a little bit of fabric right here. I'm going to pull. Okay, now the fluff starts right at the bottom of the belt. Now, look at how that sticks out now. Now that's what you want. When you really want that dress to look cute, you want that petticoat to just go right on out. Now this is an 80 yard right here. Now you can get one that's 100 yard. It's even a little fuller, and then there's 110 yard. If you really look, you can find 110 yard. Another way is to take an 80 yard and you put a 60 yard on top of it. You just take another 60 yard, same color, or even mix the colors, and you put it on top of it, and that'll add another layer of fluff and make it even bigger. I'll show you what that'll do. Okay, now here I have the 60 yard put over the 80 yard. Now look at how big that gets. So we can get equivalent to a 140 yard petticoat by just using two of them together. And that will make you have by far the fullest dress you will ever need. Okay, so that's what you do when you want to really make it a full petticoat. And make sure that you got it pulled in tight. You want the fluff to be right at the waist. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the belt off. There. Now, okay, now that's the belt over it all. So we now have the maximum amount. We have the maximum amount of petticoat. Okay, look at how that sticks out. We don't have it hanging way down low by our knees. If we left it the way it was from the factory, with that hanging down, from your hips rather than from your waist, the bottom of the petticoat would be coming down to your knees. That looks awful. The petticoat must always be at mid-thigh. You don't want it to be longer than mid-thigh, ever. You want it for all types of dances, parties, shopping, whatever it is. Don't let the petticoat come lower than about mid-thigh. Okay, that's just a good rule of thumb if you want the thing to look as cute as possible. Okay, now let's see a different type of petticoat. You don't always want to go to a party, and you wouldn't wear this shopping. I mean, this would, if you're going shopping in one of your cute little dresses, you don't want a huge petticoat. So what we want to do is we want to use what's known as a softy. And these are a petticoat that has a lot less fluff to it. And these are good for, just going to the mall or going to the grocery store or going to a restaurant or something like that. So your dress doesn't fluff way out and get into other people's face or something. Okay, let me get. Okay, now this is a 20-yard softy. Now the reason it's called a softy is because it's made out of a very soft nylon material that's not stiff at all. The other is made out of organza, which is a fairly stiff type of fabric, and this is made out of a nylon kind of a netting that's really soft and fluffy. And since it's only 20 yards, it doesn't stick out a lot. So you can get your square dance dress on over one like this and go to the grocery store or something. You don't have to worry about knocking stuff off the shelves, or if you go into a restaurant, you don't have your petticoats going into somebody's plate of food or something. So, that's what you want to do, is have a small petticoat where you're going to just wear one of your dresses for a fun dress to wear. So, to look cute in. So, once again, the petticoat should come to about mid-thigh. Don't make it way down to your knees. If it's in the winter time, you can have long petticoats that go all the way down to your ankles and wear one of the long dresses. But I'm not going to go into the long dresses now. I'm going to just do the short square dance dresses right now. Okay, this is Softy. Now, there are other times when you have very short square dance dresses. What if you have a real short, cute, mini square dance dress? Aha, that's when you use a short petticoat. Let me show you what a short petticoat looks like. And then I'll show you what a short petticoat is. Okay, here we have a short petticoat. Now, this one is noticeably shorter than the others. The others would have as much as 20 inches. They stick out further, but they are longer. There's more fabric right here. So this one is shorter. It has a total of 14 inches instead of 21 inches in the skirt. It comes considerably above the middle of the thigh, and you have to have your petty pants on underneath it so you don't get into situations where you show off something you shouldn't. And this is made for really cute little short dresses. I'll show you one of those here coming up. Now, there also is even a shorter one that you wear with even a shorter outfit. And I'm going to show you that too, coming up. All right. Now, this is the shortest one that I've got. It is the petticoat itself stops right at crotch level. And it would be very, very naughty to wear it if it wasn't for a certain modification that's been made. Underneath it is sewn in a pair of shorts. So you don't have any exposure at all. You got this pair of shorts underneath with cute little fluffy lace sewn onto them. So no matter what you do, you can bend over or anything else, and you don't have to worry about showing off anything you shouldn't be. So this is the shortest one, and it gives the cutest look. But you might say, what in the world would you ever wear with that? Okay, since I've already got it on, I'm going to start on the dresses now, and I will go ahead and start with what goes with this particular petticoat. You'll be surprised. All right, this is what goes with that short tutu petticoat. This is a St. Patrick's Day party dress. And it was made from a square dance dress that used to be, a foot longer. Cut that off, put the lace around the bottom, and made it into a cute little short dress like that. Isn't that cute? So if you want to really make a hit at a St. Patrick's Day party, you make yourself up something like this, and I guarantee you'll get lots of attention. If you're a guy, for sure. All right, this one here is my Christmas party dress. Look how cute this is. What I did was I took a red square dance dress and cut it down to where it was shorter and made up a shorter petticoat. This one is about 4 inches shorter than it came from the factory. The waistband the fluff is gathered right to the waistband as before, comes to mid-thigh, and this one's mixed up. It's got white, and it has red, layers of white and red in the petticoat. And this is organza, okay? And also, it's got bells in it. So when you walk, you have the bells ring. And it's real cute. And this one I made for Christmas parties, to go to Christmas parties, and I get a real good reception with it. It's so cute. All right, next. Okay, here we have a really gorgeous white and pink party dress. Has the ruffles on the sleeves, and I've got it over a 40-yard petticoat. If you go into a party, sometimes you don't want to be fluffed so far out that you take up a lot of room. So this one I wear with a 40-yard one. It looks really cute, and it's just a white, real sleek. The whole thing's made out of organza. Has an organza outer fluff that has the ruffle on it, and then underneath it has the really smooth, slick skirt itself. And this is really a cute one for wearing to parties and things. Just, you feel so pretty in it. It's just so sweet. Okay, here we have another party dress, or just for going to a performance or something. It has ruffly sleeves, and it's a light blue, baby blue type thing, or sky blue, whatever you want to call it, with the pink ribbons. And we have that short petticoat that we had demonstrated before. This is the medium one. This is not the shortest one, but it's one of the shorter ones. It comes mid-thigh, and that gives you a terrific look. I mean, it just is really a heck of a cute outfit to wear to any kind of an event where wearing a semi-formal type of outfit is in order. I mean, this is, if you were a rich girl, this is what you would wear. If you were about 10 years old and you were very rich, you'd have an outfit like this. And it's a fun cosplay costume to go ahead and dress up in and go somewhere. You get a lot of attention from it. Everybody loves it. All right, here we have a really cute one. This one I got off eBay. I paid like $30 for it or something like that. It was very cheap, and it has beautiful appliques on it. I mean, some lady made this handmade dress and made these beautiful flower appliques on it. And now I've got a 40-yard and an 80-yard petticoat under it to make it stick out like this. So that gives you that very full look. And with these colors, I mean, that's what you want to go for. Go for a dress that has beautiful colors and unique style on it. Don't get something that's stupid looking. Get ones that are cute like this. I mean, how could you ask for a more beautiful dress than something like that? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And, off of eBay for $20 or $30. You go to a square dance supply store and it would cost you $120. Okay, let's get another one. All right, now here we have another one. This was a little bit fuller. Notice that this one here is long enough to where it completely covers the petticoat. This is the same 40 and 80 yard that I had on for the previous dress, and yet this one here is long enough. It's got a 23-inch length from the waist to the hem, so it'll completely cover the petticoat except when you do something flipping. And look at how cute this is, though. And this came from eBay. It was $30, $40. I don't pay more than about $30, $40 for any of them. You just keep your eyes open and you can find them. And look how cute that is with this over here. Isn't that something? And it was made by somebody. Somebody made the thing, and boy, they sure did a good job on it. And I appreciate it completely. If you're watching, thank you. All right, here we have another one. This one came from eBay as well. It's another longer one that covers the petticoat. It's still the same 40 and 80-yard petticoat. And look at how cute it is when they put these ribbons, and it looks like handkerchiefs, but they're not really. They're not really handkerchiefs. It's just it's a square patterned fabric that possibly was for maybe a drapery or for a tablecloth or something. And there's multiples of it. They just took and they cut that fabric right along the seams and made it into that overlay that just looks like they used handkerchiefs or something to make the top skirt. And the bottom skirt is just white. It's just a plain white cotton skirt with ruffles. But that's really cute. And this one came from eBay. It was just $20 or $30. And I mean, these are the cutest dresses you could ask for. I mean, these are much better than most of the stuff you see at the square dances. Much, much cuter. Okay, this is one of the cutest ones here. This one came from Dancing Lizzie on eBay, and it is adorable. It's a little bit small for this particular petticoat. If I was going to wear it, I would take off the 40 underneath. But I got some more big ones in there that I'm going to try, so I just put it on over. What you want normally is when you wear these dresses, you want the petticoat to just barely show, if at all. If you either want it to not show at all, or you want it to just barely show. This one here would be right at the limit of too much. You know, it's showing too much to be proper. You don't want it to show this much. So what you would do on this one is you would use a single 80 yard and not the extra 40 yard underneath. And that would give you the fullness, and yet it would pull it up a little bit so that it wouldn't show underneath. This is a little bit shorter dress. It's 21 inches instead of 23, so it can't cover quite as big of a petticoat. But isn't that adorable, though? The layers of lace, and then the orange over it, and the really cute pinafore on the shoulder. That just makes it so cute. Now, there are also darker colored ones that look good. This one here is a combination of black and pink and gray. And this is a homemade one. I got it from eBay. I had to pay over $120 for it. I mean, there was somebody that wanted this thing, and I just kept raising the bid and raising the bid. And, you know, they didn't quit until it was like $125. So I really paid for this one, but it is adorable. And it's homemade, and it has a kind of a trim with the different panels of fabric that are different patterns of on them, and it's just beautiful. It has the ruffle lace around the bottom, and this is over the 80 and the 40 petticoat, and you can see that is completely okay. So, you know, that has just the right amount of show at the bottom for the petticoat. It's just enough. You don't need it any more than that. You don't want it to show any more than that. So this would be just right. Isn't that beautiful? It's hard to find dresses this cute. It's very hard. You got to really look, or else you have to pay through the nose. I did pay. Okay, this is just a plain gingham dress. It's kind of a blue gingham. You know, just the checks on the white. But it has a real cute look to it, and it's very full. Covers the 40 and the 80 yard without any problem at all. It just this would be a good one just for you know, going to a party or something. Now here we have one. This is another one that came off eBay from Dancing Lizzie. The cutest stuff. Yeah, I mean, she's got the dresses. Oh my goodness, look at how adorable that is. It's got like 2 layers. It's like 2 dresses on top, but it isn't. It's really just a layer of ruffle on there that makes it look like it's 2 layers. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever saw? And this one's full enough. It's long enough to where, you know, if you wanted to, you could cut the bottom one off. You know, you could actually cut the bottom one off and make it into a shorter dress. But it looks pretty good, even long. You know, so you can look good in a long dress. This one looks very good, even though it's long. And you know, by having the petticoat very pulled tight up, you can have it stick out like this and make it look really good. But you'd be very, very much watched if you wore this to a dance. You'd be very watched. You're very pretty. Here we have a real cute little summery one. It's got flippy little lace sleeves on it, and it's a little bit shorter. This one would be too small to wear over this big petticoat. This is still the 80 and the 40 on top of it. So we would use only the 80 on this one. We take the 40 off and then pull the 80 up tight, and it would be just right for this dress. Because this one sticks down too far. You don't want the petticoat to stick down as far as it does right here. But look at how cute that dress is. It's just a simple, roughly sleeves. It's not a complicated dress like some of the others. The fabric has got a nice floral pattern on it. It's got lace around the ruffles. I mean, it's just a simple but absolutely cute dress. You'd be very, very pretty in this anywhere. Now, this one is the classic ruffle. You have the ruffle around the neck, and the ruffles on the sleeves, and the ruffles around the bottom. But look how cute it is. I mean, that is just precious adorable. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, my goodness. And this was, like $15 on eBay. It didn't get a lot of bids. So I got it at a very big bargain price. It'd be a $100 dress if you went and bought it at a store. $60 to $100 if you went to a store to buy it at a store. So getting it on eBay was very good. That one, and it's long enough where it covers the 60 and 40 petticoat without any problem at all. It's very, very full skirt. You could put this under an even bigger petticoat. It could have an even bigger petticoat under it. So this is really a full one here. Here's a really cute one. This is commercially made. It comes from a place called Fancy Fashions in Wills, Texas. And, they make some really cute stuff there. They're expensive. Oh, my goodness, are they expensive. But, if you want really cute custom-made clothes, then you got to pay through the nose for them. Look at how adorable this is. It's got a white eyelet skirt underneath with a rickrack colored trim. And then the overdress, it's all one piece. It's a skirt and a blouse, but this part here is part of the bottom. It isn't two skirts, and that just goes over it like that. It has that ruffle around there with the multicolored trim, and the floral with the blue. I mean, it is just adorable, just absolutely precious. I mean, you wouldn't have any trouble, getting into a dance with this, man. I mean, this is just pure adorable. Isn't that something? Frocks like this, so fun. Look at this load of ruffles and lace. Isn't this adorable? I got this on eBay. I didn't pay much for it. It was around $50. And it's homemade. I don't know who made it. I think it came from Dancing Lizzie again, but I don't remember. And look at how adorable this is. It's got layers of lace and a bumblebee. It's got blue cloth with bumblebees on it. And this is kind of transparent lace, goes through, so you want your petticoat to match. We'd want to wear it like a blue petticoat with this one, a light blue petticoat. The pink one doesn't look really bad, but it would look better to have a light blue one. And this one's full, so you see it does real good. See, the petticoat doesn't stick out. This is the 40 and the 80 still, so it doesn't stick out too much. It's perfect. It's just right. I mean, isn't that adorable? I mean, you just, how could you look any cuter? I mean to say, look at those ruffles on there. They just did that ruffly collar like that, and a big, fat ruffles on the sleeves. Big ones. These are big, big ruffles. That is so adorable. That's it for now. I got another 30 or 40 of them in there, but I'm tired of putting them on and off, so I'm going to go ahead and get busy with the editor, which is a nightmare. That producer 9 or whatever it is, it's a nightmare to use. Okay, so let me see if I get this going.